potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Miller. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, it's Cox. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it on the option. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Picked off. At the 45 on his picked off, and this one could go all the way back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point.
UCLA 7, Michigan State 0.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Making his first move. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Grove. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone. It's Cox. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Running inside, it's Cox. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play action, Iamaleava. Throws quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Bruins! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
14, Michigan State, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Give to the single back. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Spartans in the hurry-up. Hits inside, it's Danzy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. Took it all the way back to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Iamaleava. A able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Imaliava. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and goal for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava got his man. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Trying to run it in, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA! Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a great sign for this offense, man.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Tells to fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Great place to start for this offense. Iamaleava going for it all. Touchdown, Bruins! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Not going to make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Snagged in the middle, H. Miller. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Central Michigan, taking on the number 25 team, the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Chippewas, eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Moving out to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Got to make the play on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Play fake, Iamaleava. He finds a dead spot in the middle, ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Makes him talk to the hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and 3. Gets the back moving. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCLA! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point, but no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making the adjustment. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds the big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch them.
He'll take a shot. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Spartan. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Francis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's some daylight. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The run inside. It's Miller. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been...
Snags it and he's open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quick give. It's Danzy. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartan! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. From deep, it's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Imaliava on the play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Saying in the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Sends it back in motion. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Finds his man on the RPO. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd and long here. From the gun. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They give it back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Miller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.